Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Friday morning live broadcast. Today is the last day of the month. Let me first, I want to welcome all of you that are watching this on Facebook, watching this on LinkedIn, as well as my students that are participating in this live broadcast. And I don't expect a lot of people to be on this because everybody that's a student is closing more people, talking to more people that would sincerely be interested in their business. Now, 70% of the people in network marketing today are orphans. In other words, they're not on a team. The person that brought them into the business is no longer in the business. Or maybe the person that told them about the product has no idea how to build a business. So the potential business builder is not part of a team, has nobody to help them. Only 30% of network marketers are on a team. Now, this is a number that I have confirmed over the last year. I've talked to network marketing company owners, I've talked to master distributors, and they all agree that too many people get into a company because it was recommended by other people. They love the products, but then they got nobody to help them build a business. They're not on a team. And when I go through the people that participate in my boot camps, I think 60% of the people that I work with in my coaching program, they're orphans. So I'm here to tell you how everyone is doing it, how they're doing it. And I have to tell you, I have been working on something for the last 6 months. And we're going to be introducing it in June. And not only is it going to be a game changer for all of you, it's going to be a game changer for everybody in network marketing. The fastest growing top earners in network marketing today will tell you that they owe their success to LinkedIn and Facebook. They have fast growing teams of people enrolling their best new customers and distributors in less than an hour a day using my 4-step formula and my scripts. And the new recruits are duplicating the process within a few days of joining their business. But unless you're on the team of these people, they're not going to tell you because you're their competition. LinkedIn and Facebook are the best social networks to build your business on because they provide you with the easiest direct access to the most people. Now, while LinkedIn now has 1,060 million professional users compared to Facebook's 3 billion, LinkedIn is 100 times better than Facebook. And they have made some changes that will absolutely give you an edge over your competition, enable you to reach out, connect with more people. LinkedIn has been flooded with new members. And as a result, LinkedIn has changed their whole format. You know, last year, you could use LinkedIn for free, jump on and search for 300, you could do 300 profile searches a month and build up a list for free. And with so many people jumping on LinkedIn, think about this, 10 million a month. And a large percentage of them were violating their terms of service. So last November, LinkedIn changed. If you were using their free service, they limited you to 10 profile searches a month. And I'm sorry to say that now it's 5. So if you're seriously looking to build a business and you're going to use LinkedIn and you can't afford not to, you're going to end up paying for the service. Let me see. I got one of my... Dan, did you have a question? I see you raised your hand. So, good morning.
Trying to figure this thing out, Max.
Dan, can you hear me?
Yes.
I thought I heard you. You got to do something with your microphone. Okay, we'll catch up later. Now, I've got some new things that are going to be introduced in June. Number one, for those of you that have my Cracking the Social Networking code book, we're releasing a totally new version. Also, releasing an updated profile guide. And finally, what everybody has been waiting for is my new private message scripts book with Max GPT. So if you haven't registered for boot camp yet, there's still time. And for those of you that are students, repeat students, I strongly urge you to jump into our 90-day bootcamp challenge. Work with me over June, July, and August. And you're going to get our anthology of scripts, which has all kinds of great examples. It's a lot more detailed than the scripts book we make available in our boot camps. Now, something new is changing on LinkedIn. It's been changing all the time. But now, more than ever before, there are things that you can do that will start the summer with explosive growth. And I mean explosive growth. For all of you that have already been on LinkedIn for any length of time, I don't care whether you have 100 connections or 1,000 connections or 5,000 connections. If you've been on LinkedIn for any length of time, some of these new changes are going to make it easy for you to re-engage the people that you're already connected to. And so when we re-engage people that we've already talked to, you will experience immediate results. Immediate results. And this opens up a whole new category of people for you. LinkedIn has added new features. And our new profile guide is going to go through these new additions, these new changes. And you'll all be able to transform your profiles into marketing magnets, which is five of them. But we're actually increasing the numbers. In our profile guide, we gave everybody 12 things that you can do that will generate 8 types of conversations on LinkedIn 11 conversations on Facebook. In the new profile guide on LinkedIn, 8 is increased to 10. On Facebook, 11 is increased to 12. So with your existing profiles, you can be immediately talking to people. Last year, over the Memorial Day holiday, Clyde made a post. He sent me this on Monday. Last week, after making a simple post like you taught me, I had 55 responses to start with, and I enrolled 5 people in one day. 5 of them are going to build a business. The number of responses has now grown to over 105. If I knew what you've taught me when I first started in my business 2 years ago, I'd be a corporate director today. You have to remember that when you hear success stories, there's always a story behind the story. Clyde enrolled 5 people in one day, but by the end of the day, he had over 105 people that reacted and responded to what he did. A week later, there were over 300 people that liked, made comments to what he did. For years, LinkedIn and Facebook have helped everyone break through and overcome the greatest obstacle facing every network marketer: not having qualified people to talk to. It's all changed. Let me pop over here. Now, LinkedIn is constantly adding new features. Let me refresh my page. So now, one of the things that has changed is if you start to make a post, they're giving you options. And if you're going to post something, post a GIF, post a moving image. All right. Now, when you go to post it, the number of people that see it is going to be determined by how many people you're connected to and how recently you've communicated with people. Example, I have 11,000 people that I'm connected to. But realistically, only 300 people that you're connected to are going to see your post on their homepage. So everything we see here, when I log on to LinkedIn, Sonia here is a student. 4 hours ago, she did this. But it's been 3 months since we communicated. Yesterday, I looked at her profile and sent her a message. And now she's here. She's here. So if you want to restart and reconnect with people, the easiest way to do it is to go over your network, look at the people you're connected to. Now, these are the most recent people that I've added. But what about people that I connected with? And these are a month old. So what about people that I connected with 2 months ago? Or 3 months ago? There you go, 3 months ago. These people aren't going to see it. Unless you bring up their profile. Take a look at it. All right, now this person's in Pakistan. I don't think so. Here's a web developer. So as you're scrolling down, just because they're connected to you doesn't mean you want to talk to them. You want to be selective. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy here. So he's got a, let's come down here. Now he's on Australia. And he's actively posting. So he's got this business. He's had it for 3 years. Selling advertising. Now, people that sell advertising, especially on the internet, are hungry for clients. And when they're lucky enough to get a client, they might keep them for 90 days, 120 days, but they're constantly looking for new clients. People like this could be natural candidates for your business. There's a conversation to be had. But he's never going to see my post. Now, so I'm looking at his profile right here, Richard. I can come back over here and look at okay, and I can forward it to him. But I've got to look him up. So when you make posts, one of the easiest things that you can do is you can share it with your prospects. If I go over here and look at send again, these are the people that I've communicated with most recently. And you can see who's online. Thomas is in boot camp. I can send this to him. The reason that these people are coming up is because we've communicated with them recently. And you can do this with 10 people. at a time. And make sure, don't send it as a group, send it out separately. Same thing is true on Facebook. If I go over to Facebook, go to your profile, and then bring up your friends. Now, there's a number of ways to do this. Let me step back for just a minute. Let me go back to home. Now, if I go over here on the left and I click on friends, well, I've got friend requests, people that want to be my friend. And then they're recommending, hey, these are people you may know based on mutual friends. And you're going to see, I mean, I've known Steve Lee for years. Top earner in network marketing. At one time, maybe we were connected, but we're not anymore. And so you can see the mutual friends that you have. But right now, I'm not connected to any of these people. You go over here to all friends. And then you have to come down here and look at it this way. And again, the people whose names come up here first are the people who have most recently either communicated with me or they look at my profile. But the most efficient way to do it, go back to home, go to your profile. Then from here, look at your friends. So these are the people that most recently looked at my profile. Now, Kim Claiborne and I have been back and forth. She's a wonderful lady, very successful in network marketing. Wrote a best-selling book, if my product is so great, how come I can't sell it? And she has over 100 scripts. And we once got into a conversation about, she teaches getting customers. That's probably the best book you will ever read on how to get customers. And her philosophy when she wrote it was simply, if you go to the mall and you're selling a health and wellness product or a skincare product or a vitamin, you know that everybody there would benefit from using your product. So everybody would be a prospect for your business. You might qualify them a little bit by looking at their clothes, maybe you look at their shoes. Ladies look at purses and shoes to get some idea of the economic situation of a person. It's just as easy to get customers. But if walking around the mall, you can't tell who would be a potential business builder. You don't know. Well, that was before social networks. Because now you could, case in point, what if you went to the mall and you knew that everybody that was walking around with a green shirt was looking for a business opportunity? Wouldn't it change your circumstances? Those are the people that you want to talk to. You don't want customers. Yes, you do want customers, but it's better to have people that want to have a business because they will go out and they will tell more people about the products get you more customers, and your business grows. So Kim's on top, so that means she is the last one on this list. George Madu publishes the Network Marketing Magazine. He's a great friend. Michael Price is, again, an old friend. Sandy Cohn was one of the top earners in a company called Zango when we worked together. Peter Wolfing is the founder of a network and marketing and affiliate company, and we're playing tag. He has my Endless Free Leads program in his back office for his people, and he heard that we're coming up with a new version, which is probably why he's looking at this here. Matt DeMayo and I work together. Alan Pariser, corporate director in Melaleuca. David Moses was the master distributor of a company called Zija that I started working with about maybe 9 years ago. And in 2002, I think it was 2020 or 2021, Zija became a part of Isagenix. Now he is the top business builder in Isagenix in Canada. So, I mean, every one of these people has a story. But I could tell who recently looked at my profile. You know, they didn't communicate with me. Troy Dooley probably looked at my profile because Will Zanders has become the top distributor in a company that he works with. George Ruiz has been $1 million earner in 5 companies since we started working together back in, I guess it was 2004, 2005. He actually bought my first training program when it came out. We were teaching everybody about AOL. And I had the pleasure of meeting him for the first time at a Isagenix convention when, and he'd already been in Isagenix for 5 years, but he was always using my scripts, my strategies. As a matter of fact, George was one of the people that came up to me and back in 2015 and requested that I put together a 90-day game plan. Because Isagenix had a 90-day game plan, but they weren't talking about how to build the business on a social network. So, I mean, I could go down here and I could look some people. These are all the people that looked at my profile recently. Rhonda Collier, $1 million earner in Isagenix. So what does this do for you? What this does for you is it puts in your face people reminding you, hey, maybe I should reach out and talk to people, reconnect with these people. When George left Isagenix, he'd been with Isagenix for, I think, 14 years. And he left Isagenix and he went to a company called Vasayo. What was funny was that every time I came up here and I see George, the next picture over here was Kathy Cooper, who was the president, co-founder of Isagenix. Every time. In fact, one day I called George up and said, George, I want you to look at something. And every day for a week, every time he looked at my profile, she was right there. Why? Because he could see what people do. You can see what people like. You can see what people respond to. Reed Nelson was one of the biggest earners in a company called Nican. Had people all around the world. And then Nican pulled out in 2015 of 14 countries, he lost his business. So he ended up connecting with Patty Anderson, who's the top woman in Isagenix. At the time, it was Zija. In fact, I just talked to Pat yesterday. So the bottom line is there are many ways to resurrect, to restart conversations with people. And what I really get a kick out of is, I probably have to look it up. Maybe it was 2003, 2004. I mean, I taught or I showed Kim why she needed to be on Facebook. I literally helped her set up her initial Facebook account, pointing out that she was invisible. She's effectively using Facebook. Doug Fireby, all of these network marketing trainers brought me in to train their teams, to train their leaders. And of course, now they're all teaching versions of what I teach to the people that they work with. There's Kathy Cooper. So that's this is the sequence. Adam Gilmer. So you look at this and say, you know, man, Adam was a good friend. I mean, every one of these people has a story. And so going in and looking at your friends, interesting. Jeff Olson was the founder of the network marketing company I was with. And Jim McCune is a corporate executive with Melaleuca. We have a meeting today at 2 o'clock. So the bottom line for all of you is this. The social networks that you work with. Ed Bestoso is another corporate director. This gives you an opportunity. You know, Roger, I really got to talk about it. You're looking for people to talk to. You can come down here and you can see the people that most recently looked at your profile. Start a conversation. You are never at a loss to talk to people. Never. The interesting thing is there's some people you like, and then there are people that you don't like. You know, that expression, I think it was from the book Sun Tzu's The Art of War. You know, it was a big line in The Godfather. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. So you want to see what your competition's doing. Greg Lagana is another corporate director. Well, you know, he's not a corporate director yet, but he's one of the top earners in, again, Isagenix. I'm sorry, Melaleuca. So the bottom line for all of you is this. It has never been easier to start conversations with people. Now, if we go back over to LinkedIn, you got another feature. Go over here to your network. Again, you know, it's amazing. Look, you got this person here, Rinky Verma. So she sent me a connection request. She's in India. Well, why would I want to connect with somebody in India? Well, to get started, maybe you're going to do it because, remember, whoever they're connected to it would be connected to you. But the reason for talking to her would be different. Here, stay away from the games. I mean, I'm just blown away that LinkedIn now has added games. But what you're looking for here, celebrations. So you can see people that change jobs. And we've got a very simple strategy to get you listed here. Even if you've been doing something for 10 years. Joanna Baker, been in her company for, I think, 9 years. She made a change to her profile. So this gets blown out to all the people that she's connected to. Bill Sefton, another student. This all presents you with opportunities to restart conversations. Over here, birthdays. What does this do? It reminds you of who people are. And in many cases, we're connected to people we have no idea who they are. Frank Banman was a student. We've been connected for 6 years. So in 2021, Frank had 139 connections. That was the last time we talked. And so you have to come up with, when somebody asks you what you do. So the last time we communicated with each other was 3 years ago. Now, LinkedIn is adding, and this is his birthday. So before you send him a message, you got to look at his profile, see how active he is. We've been connected since 2017. Last time we talked was 2021. But he's only got 161 connections, which means he sure isn't doing a lot on here. So how active is he? Today's his birthday. So reaching out to him and wishing him a happy birthday, last time he posted something was 2 years ago. Comments. Last time he made a comment was 2 years ago. Reactions. Well, he liked something 10 months ago. 10 months ago. Had 139 connections in 2021. Today, $161. That's not a lot of activity. The chances that he's going to see a happy birthday request, remote, but this isn't who you're looking for. Yes, we're connected, but you have to have a clear idea of who are you looking for? What kind of a person are you looking for? You want to connect with people that want to be successful. You want to connect with people that want the same things that you want. LinkedIn gives you all kinds of opportunities to talk to people. There is no reason in the world, why you can't be talking to 5, 10 people every day. So, Daryl, I tried to reach out to you this morning, but we missed each other. So let's take a look at your profile. All right, so now you're up to 118 connections. Building. Let me take that link. If you're not connected to Daryl, I'll put it in the chat. You want to reach out and send him a connection request because he's doing some things that are new and exciting. He's not a prospect for your business, but you'll be able to watch and see what he does. I have to tell you, we're releasing a new scripts book. It's finally ready to go. It's going to be released in the June boot camp. It's 25% bigger than the scripts book for our boot camps. But you know, for years, the recording will be posted on my YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/free leads. My scripts have produced outrageous results for network marketers, affiliate marketers, people that were selling anything. And when affiliate marketing started to take hold in 2010, 2011, there were groups of affiliate marketers that were selling systems and training material to network marketers. And I was asked to set up an affiliate program, and I didn't want to do it because I wanted to keep people focused. I didn't want people making money recommending my training. I wanted to teach them how to make money building their program. Because in many cases, you can make more money recommending a boot camp than you could make signing somebody up in your business. If you need money, what are you going to do? Well, over the last 3 years, working with leaders and network marketers in different companies, and again, we discovered that only 30% of the people in this business have systems, know what to do. My boot camps are full. So when we release our chatbot for the first time in 28 years, it'll be 29 years in August, I'm creating an affiliate program where you can recommend any of my programs. Now, you wouldn't recommend my program to somebody that you didn't know Why would you do that? They're your competition. Why are you going to hand them the keys to prospecting and recruiting? Now, it's amazing how things come together. The allure of affiliate programs for network marketers was if you're trying to sell someone on your business, your network marketing business, and they don't want to buy it. I mean, they're happy where they are. You could still make a sale by selling them the system that you were using. But back then, the problem was the systems that you were marketing and selling were too complicated. Oh, you got to set up a website. You got to get into uh, capture pages and funnels and all kinds of stuff like that. So people would try it, and a month later, they're out. Some of the most prolific affiliate marketers that would sell a system and the company that they were in had outrageous attrition. Okay, I want to make money on the internet. So you got a system and you got a company that I could work with. Wonderful. So I buy it. And then at the end of a month or 2 months, I'm still trying to put the system together. I haven't gotten to selling whatever it is I'm selling. Within 90 days, within 60 days, 90% of the people that you signed up were gone. Well, now, but I was always fascinated by the concept. And somebody very, very clever years ago, I'm not going to mention his name, but he wrote something called the Coffee House Letter, where he lamented on how he had been in network marketing for 10 years. He'd been in different companies. He blasted network marketing. It doesn't work. I did all the things. I went to meetings. I did boom, 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 boom. The whole notion of affiliate of generating residual income is a farce. It's a fairy tale. It doesn't work. So he came up with a concept called GPT income. Get paid today. So the concept was you're talking to a network marketer. You're talking to somebody that you meet on Facebook or LinkedIn. And you talk to them about, well, so how's business? How's everything working for you? And if you can't sell them on your opportunity, they love their business, but they're not having any success, then you could still conceivably sell them the system. And so they targeted network marketers. And there were a lot of people that did incredibly well, made a lot of money selling systems in conjunction with a company. Problem was, it never generated residual income. People were in, people were out. That's all about to change. Because what we're going to be doing, and it's amazing how GPT has so many different meanings. 2 years ago, there was a company called Chat GPT that we modeled. We introduced everybody in about artificial intelligence last year in November and December. When we found it to be defective, we created our own Max GPT. Only now it's got two meanings. So we're going to show all of you how you can use live chat here to talk to a prospect. Retail sales. Okay, so all the things that possible. The more information you put in, the better you answer, the better you get. Only now, and it's going to sell for $19 and I think it's $19.95 a month. Okay. We're going to pay a 33% commission. So recommend it to somebody. All you got to do is recommend it to 3 people and you get it for free. We're also going to make it available. We're kind of emulating LinkedIn, where you could buy it month by month, but if you bought it for a year, the annual fee, well, you take $19.97 a month times 12, and you come up with a number. When you register for it on an annual basis, we're going to give you 2 months free. So in other words, you're going to pay $190 for a year, access to that, something that you could use immediately. And the same thing, when you recommend it to somebody else, recommend it to 3 people, recommend it to 1 person, you're going to make $64. Recommend it to 2 people, recommend it to 3 people, you can make $190. Hello? So what is this going to do for all of you? It's going to give everybody in my boot camps, everybody that is a student, or frankly, there are a lot of affiliate marketers that can't wait to get their hands on this because it's fast. People can jump into it immediately, and you got 2 opportunities to sell. You could reach out to people that you want to tell about your network marketing business, but if they don't like that, they're happy where they are. Then you could make a new friend and say, hey, listen, I know you're, and we've got scripts, okay? You wouldn't tell your competition about this unless you made some money. I mean, what's in it for you? So we're about to give everybody what's in it for you. As a result, we're in the process of expanding our capacity to serve everybody. So boot camp starts on June the 6th. And we're going to be releasing our chat GPT before boot camp starts. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, folks, and God bless.